We know, do we not, exactly the troubled times that Meghan Markle allegedly had during her very short tenure working for the audio company Spotify. I mean, it has to be one of the biggest kickbacks of ever in the sort of broadcasting world of recent years. This is because one of their major executives, as we all now know, who signed Meghan and Harry for millions of pounds, even though they were totally inexperienced in making this kind of remit, well, hit out and said they were talentless and something else. But we can't say that on the family show. As I've said to you before, what I find strange about this particular story is, and I don't know about you, but who would give you a job for millions of pounds without even doing some kind of test? You know, I remember working for a major record label way back, and even if we were signing somebody new, we did do a vocal test with them, even though most of the time we would sign them because they were a celebrity, and most of the time their vocals would be ghosted. But at least we went through that process to see if they could sing a little bit or not. Seemingly this wasn't the case with Harry and Meghan. But as ever, there's a story brewing, literally this time, back from Meghan and Harry. And it's all about basically their treatment. Let me explain. Now, what's interesting here is, you see, as I say, when you have a big company like that, they want their money's worth. And now they've had their say. They've openly come out and said, big mistake, who knew that Harry and Meghan couldn't make audio, that sort of stuff. Now, there's two sides to the coin, isn't it? Because, as I've said, Harry and Meghan, or Meghan in particular, was very stringent about the sort of thing, the route she wanted to go down. If you remember in the trailer, she said it was finally nice to get her voice heard. This is a woman who's never shut up for years. So I don't really understand what the remit was regarding Meghan wanting to get her voice heard. But clearly, she didn't like interviewing people, seemingly because whenever she sat down with somebody like Mariah Carey, she just talked about herself. But according to a well-placed source now, this was part of the battle that Meghan and Harry had regarding the Spotify deal. Following the sad loss of our wonderful Queen Elizabeth II, they were very keen for Meghan to sit down and offer her thoughts in a special in memory of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, I don't know about you, but I can understand exactly where the company's coming from. They've paid you a colossal amount of money. Here is a woman who stood literally by the side of the most famous woman and respected lady in the world. They would have a very rare insight. And if Meghan had been very shrewd, she should have sat down and thought, this is an opportunity to readdress all the negativity that I've said recently. Let's not forget, this could have even counteracted the terrible decision to include that fake curtsy that she included in her docuseries. But according to that very well-placed source at Spotify, they made that very simple request, and that was met with literally an inferno, quite literally. Now, as I've told you before, lots of people who had NDAs inside Spotify that have now been let go, fired, removed, whatever, are very happy to talk, you know, quite literally. So thank you to them, because the bottom line is that you're now seeing both sides of the coin. I'm not quite sure why Meghan decided she didn't want to share her memories and thoughts with Queen Elizabeth II, literally in a very special and could have been a tribute moving podcast. It would have been certainly one that many people would have listened to. Perhaps she's saving it for the book. But either way, as she wiped Queen Elizabeth off the front page of her special edition Vogue magazine, seemingly she couldn't find the time to properly address her memories, literally for a well-paid podcast for Spotify in memory of our wonderful and late monarch. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.